So say somebody's flaccid, they're floppy in the wrist, okay? So we can use, the quick stretch reflex to try to get somebody to come up against gravity. We probably want to try a gravity eliminated first, okay? So you could tap over a muscle belly. You could tap like this. This is called sweep tapping, kind of with the cupped hand. And you say, come on, try to lift your wrist, try to lift your wrist. You see? You see that reflexive stuff going on there? Okay? And as soon as she gets it up a little bit, I say, oh, hold it up, come on, come on, come on, you can do it, yay, good, hold it, okay? So it kind of appears like you're slapping somebody, but you're not. Tapping, I do kind of 2 fingers and like this. Do you see it? Now I biased her muscles. Do you see how easy it went now? Are you trying to hold it up?
It definitely.
Right, it bounced and now you're working with it. Do you see how much easier it is now that I've done it? Okay? So this is another technique that you can do. You can also use like a vibrator, a rotating head vibrator, and just kind of go like this with the vibrator too. Or icing. You could do icing. This isn't really NDT. These are called ROOD techniques. And these are neuromuscular facilitation. But similar principles. You could take ice and do it. You could use a vibrator. You could use a brush, like a paintbrush, real lightly here. So we're doing light touch to cause a reaction. Does that make sense? Another thing that I'll do is, so I'll say like she has really weak triceps and hypertonic biceps. So I'll say, stretch, 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 and now pull in on your own. So now I'm letting her pull in because she's got that available to her. Okay, come on, push, 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 push. Now pull, 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 pull. So I'm just telling the muscle, relax, you don't need to work so hard. Push, 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 okay? So I'm doing tapping or icing. You could do Easton. You can do anything you want to do, but I always start in gravity eliminated because she's not strong enough to go up against gravity. Does that make sense? Okay? Any other questions about that handling technique? Okay, we'll try that in a few minutes on your friends. Weight shifting is another thing, so get somebody in weight bearing and then have them shift over their hand, over their elbows, over their knees, over their feet. And as you shift, you go external rotation, internal rotation. You're really going to get stability if you can shift in a weight-bearing position. Small gradations of movement, actually, are better in weight shifting. So sometimes I'll have somebody just stand. You see PTs doing this all the time. They'll raise the overbed table, and they'll just have somebody weight shifting over a table. Okay? We've already talked about these. Transfers, some functional things that, what it does. Transfers promotes visual attention. Trunk dissociation, head from shoulders, shoulders from ribs, ribs from pelvis, and so forth. Self-care training. Well, how do you incorporate these things into self-care? Make them brush their teeth while they're weight-bearing on one elbow, right? Make them wash their face while they're weight-bearing. Make them do something in the kitchen while they're weight-bearing, okay? You saw in the Jan Davis videos, that's what she does. And it's a little contrived and a little simulated, but then you work it in as they get better quality movement to letting them do more and more where you don't have your hands over their hands, okay? I'm just going to move through that. I want to talk about proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, and I don't think I have a lecture on that. Let me just look, because you have it in your handout. I think I have a picture of it down. Here it is. Okay.
Without handout, we'll just
The handout that I just gave you,
The chapter?
yeah. Yeah, I don't like this one. Oh, well, I do like this.